at it again, folks, here on AuburnPub.com. Welcome to another one of our HD high school hockey showdowns. This is the final of the Duke Schneider Memorial Tournament in Skaneateles, New York. The Lakers on the left in the home whites, Canandaigua Braves in the road reds as we get things started in this final game. Two teams coming into this one off of, well, Skaneateles got the win, but with a tie to go along with it in regulation last time. Tied last night with Cortland Homer 2-2, and tied with Auburn back at 2-2 as well. Braves came into this one a 5-2 win over Willie South. But before that, you guessed it, tie for the Braves as well, 3-3 with West Seneca. But that was back before Christmas as we get things started in the Canandaigua and get through the starting goaltenders in just a moment. A shot on save is going to be made by Gouet. And that's Bryce Gouet, the sophomore goalkeeper for your Canandaigua Braves with 14-21. He'll cover up, and that's the first shot of the evening as both sides exchange skaters. Back here on the other end, Ethan Cupp in goal. He's taken over for Trevor Diamond, the MVP of last year's Laker team. Cupp's had most of the action so far this year for Skaneateles, as the Lakers have gotten off to an 8-1-2 start. But like we said, ties in their last two. Only loss of the year came a little ways back to Oswego, 5-3 earlier this season. Traffic in front, puck going to be knocked back around in behind. Collected by Major there, son of head coach Mitch Major. Far side boards now as we get through the first minute of action. Only one shot so far. These two played last night in the semifinal round. Consolation was earlier today between Willie South and Cortland Homer. Ice is going to be waved off there as the Lakers will get it back at the back again. Major touched it and it gets out in the neutral ice, but it'll be dumped in once again by the Braves as they'll change a couple of skaters in behind the play. Collected at the back and brought ahead by Stanton. He'll lose the handle though as he's put to the far side boards. 13:30 left in the first period as Coons finally clears the zone. Lakers bring it back in on their own as Haberstock misfires on a pass, but it'll be far side, and the Lakers will clear it again, but they'll go back in behind Haberstock, and this one will be taken away by Canandaigua and bounced off the boards and eventually be touched into the Laker ice by Heeb. Cupp watches it go in behind him, go to the far side, tip back and forth. Skater falls down. There was Hunter Reed, tried to turn a little bit too quickly on probably some jelly legs as they were playing last night, like we said. 0-0 still as we pass the 13-minute mark, and you watch here on AuburnPub.com. I'm Ben Myers bringing in the action this afternoon in this Doug Schneider Memorial Final between the host Lakers and the visiting Canandaigua Braves. Doug Schneider, longtime coach here at Skaneateles High. We're back in behind. We're hitting that 12:30 mark now, slinging around on the far side boards. Eventually going to be picked up over there on that side by Connor Gouet. And he'll lose the handle in neutral ice, backhanded, try and get it near the blue line, but it's going to be popped up into one of the benches. And we're going to have a face-off in the neutral zone between Canandaigua and Skaneateles. 12:27 left, first period, only one shot so far, belongs to the Lakers, and it's still scoreless. Draw going to be knocked into Braves ice, giving chase and finally corralling is Jordan Taft. Junior flips it around and he'll get it out to his mates. They'll try and get it out of the zone. A little head of steam coming up here. Bounce back and forth, unable to get a handle on it was Connor Gouet, and they'll be knocked out of neutral zone, but the Braves dump back in. Nobody changes yet. Defenders grab it for Skaneateles. They'll play it out on the neutral ice, get it up to captain Jake Cooney. Cooney will play it forward. Cooney, one of the main scorers this year for the Lakers so far. Back in behind, Cooney in pursuit. Met there by Will Kibler on the far side corner. We go past 12 minutes in this first period. Still no score yet. Only one shot belongs to Skaneateles. Bounce back and forth, get back in behind again, and this time it'll be Kibler on the defense. He'll get it over to one of his teammates and Jordan Taft. Taft will try to play it out, but gets pinned along the near side boards. Good crowd here today as we hit 11:30 in this first period. Still no score. Collision on the far side. Getting put into the glass was Mitchell Jones, the junior for Skaneateles. He's all right though, and he's going to go in pursuit of it on that far side once again. So almost an exact reset as he'll get the pass over to Cooney. Cooney will try and get a pass to Jones again. This was going to be knocked away by defenders and go into that far side corner. Cooney has it on his stick. Once again, played out to the point. Now near side point. Shot up coming, and this one's going to be saved by Gouet and blockered into the corner. Get past 11 minutes now. Fabrizio had it, hit one of his teammates. It was Jones who was going to the bench, and we might actually have too many men on the ice here for Skaneateles. As they were in the middle of a change, hit one of the teammates, and yes, we're going to have a penalty upcoming against the Lakers for 2 men in the ice. It's going to come in at exactly 11 minutes in the period. It'll be the first power play of this game. It's going to go to Canandaigua. We're going to send Pat Major into the box to serve the penalty. And a face-off upcoming to Cup's left-hand side. He hasn't faced a shot just yet, though. Draw will go to the Braves. They'll play it back out to the point, try and get something going through Ryan. This one gets through the Cup, backhand try, and a score for Canandaigua on the power play. The power play goes against Skaneateles, and a quick 1-0 lead for the Braves as the backhand try on the rebound was knocked home by Canandaigua. Their first 2 shots of the game, as Cup couldn't control the rebound. So 1-0 Canandaigua. They take the early lead on the power play goal. I think you got to credit that one to Como, but we'll see who they officially give it to in just a moment when they announce it. Back in behind, taken by Ryan there. He's trying to clear his zone, can't do it just yet. Got to Alexander for a second. Now it's out into neutral ice. Knocked back and forth, and eventually right around that blue line, nobody's going to be able to corral. Now it's taken away by Como. He loses the handle though. Haberstock had it for a second, then he got a pass over to Coons. Coons play off the glass and into the neutral zone. Bring with Coons back the other way. Haberstock has it on his stick. Now he'll get a shot and he'll be saved by Guay. 10-12 left in this first period. 1-0 Canandaigua on the power play goal just a few short minutes ago. Still waiting for the official word. Give the go to the Luke McNeil there. Saw the wrong number, 17, not 19. So McNeil credited with the score, and it made it a 1-0 game for Canandaigua here in the early going. Puck up into the bench, 9:35. We're going to have a whistle here. 3 shots for Skaneateles so far, unable to get to Guay just yet. Canandaigua got through on their first try, though, on the power play. The back goal to McNeil. As we said, it's been a pretty good run of goal scoring for Canandaigua. They have 8 in their last 2 games. They're held down 5-1 against Fairport back on the 20th. But since then, they have 2 straight wins, or they have a tie against West Seneca, and then the win last night against Williamsville South. 9:20 left in the first period. Near side, Jones digging at it there. He can't get the handle though, and looks like the Braves are going to be able to get out in the neutral zone. Hill was able to dump it back in for Skaneateles though. They'll go back in behind. Bounce out the far side boards, touched there by Hill. He'll be knocked down to the ice, and they'll go back in behind once again. See if Cooney can get something going back there. Leading scorer for Skaneateles this season. 9 minutes to go in the first period, out near the point for the Lakers. They'll try and flip one on. It got wide. Guay had a kick at it and missed. In behind, try and get it through with Connor Heed for the Braves. They can't do it though. Now a shot up coming from the points. This one's going to get wide to the left with 8:44 left in the first. Back in behind, Skaneateles trying to keep the offensive pressure on that's been played mostly in the Canandaigua third so far. But the one time the Braves got the offensive opportunity, they took advantage on the power play. Change skaters for the Lakers. Last time they tried to get a change mid. They got called for too many men on the ice. This one's clean though. Now they'll get it out into the neutral zone on the backhand. Can't glove it down. Can't get the backhand by Haberstock, but it does eventually end up on Coon's skate or stick. It goes back in behind. Check at the back that time by Major, trying to get something going, but defense will have it. Try and break it out of the zone with Phelps. Phelps will get the handle on it again and go out in the neutral zone. Now near side, have a potential ice or delayed offside there. Delayed offside against the Braves. It's waved off as they all go and touch up on the blue line. Back under the neutral ice, 7:45 left in the first period now. 1-0 Canandaigua leads Skaneateles in this Duke Schneider Memorial Final. Touched up by Guay back behind his own goal. Defenders get there to help him out. They'll play it along the glass. Can't get it out though. Crew's going to hold in, try and get a shot deflected off to the far side. Braves delivering some muscle in this first period, knocking a couple Lakers to the ice. But Skaneateles has been able to hold it in their zone for the most part, just haven't been able to cash in just yet. Another check along the near side. Now we're stuck in the near side corner. Couple of Lakers, couple of Braves digging at it, eventually emerge with Phelps. He'll try and play it along, but it'll get deflected up in the air. And now the Lakers have another chance. No, it's going to bounce over the stick of Stanton. He's going to have to just dump it in the zone. Have a delayed penalty upcoming here against Canandaigua, though, as Cup exits the ice. Couldn't get the extra skater on to get any offensive pressure, though. 7 minutes left in the first period, and it's going to be the first power play of the game for Skaneateles. Looks like interference is the call. Seven minutes left in the first period. Offending party that time was Ryan Hebe, and it'll be the first power play of the game for Skaneateles. So 1.5 for Hebe for the interference call. First offensive try with the extra skater for the Lakers in this one. Go past 6:30, and we're at about a minute left in the power play for Skaneateles as they bring it out through the neutral zone. Backhanded in by Kuhn on the left-hand side. He'll skate it back around in behind, try and find a pass there. Gets it out to Strad at the point. He'll get a pass in. Shot on Guay, and he's going to cup it and hold it. And we're going to have a stoppage with 48 seconds left on the power play. 6:18 left in the period. Fifth shot of the game already for Skaneateles. Haven't been able to get one in, though. Back it out near the point. Kuhn's got it there, skating around trying to find a crack in the armor. Can't get it all the way through. It's deflected back in behind. 6:08 left in the period. 37 seconds left on the power play now. 1-0 Canandaigua in the lead. Skaneateles with their first power play of the game on the interference by Hebe about a minute ago. Play to the left-hand side. Try and get one in front. Yeah, now Guay's going to have it. No, it's going to be loose and knocked home by Kuhn, and we're tied at 1. Give the goal there to Owen Kuhn. Jumped on the loose puck and tied this thing up at 1 with 22 seconds left in the power play. 5:52 left in the period. 7th shot of the game finally breaks through for the Lakers. And both teams 1 for 1 with the extra skater thus far. Puck already down for the next one. See who gets the assists on that one. But we're tied at 1-1. Now Braves with a chance up front, but Stanton got his body in the way on the defense, and he'll come back 1-on-2 the wrong way for the second half. 5:35 left, and a body goes flying into the boards. That is the Skaneateles bench showing their approval for it. So Cooney and Hill on the assists on that one. The wide receivers from the football team getting the assist on the hockey side to tie this one up at 1-1 in this final of the Duke Schneider Memorial Tournament. Canandaigua starting to loosen up a little bit here, starting to get a little offensive pressure, but Coons, who just scored, has it back in behind his own goal. He'll play it, try and sling it around. Jones is there to police it up, though, and now he'll get a pass. Now a turnover here on top of the slot, but unable to get a good handle on it was Gwynn. He'll go over the far side with it. Coons playing off the boards again. Now we're out into neutral ice. Dump in by Canandaigua. They get everybody back on side. Here from the Lakers, though, it's the other Coons. That'll be Josh Coons dumps it in for Skaneateles. Everybody's on side. 4.5 left in the period. We're going to change up some skaters behind the play. 7 shots to 1 is what Skaneateles leads by in that category, but we're tied at 1 in the goals. Have an icing here against Canandaigua. We'll get a face-off upcoming in Braves ice. 4:21 left in the period. by the Braves. Go back in behind with Heeb. Now we're on the near side corner. Couple of dig forward over there. It'll finally emerge and be on Fabrizio's stick. He'll flip one towards Goldway. Had a bounce up in front of him, but now he'll cover. They'll get a stop with 4:08 left in the period. Down, controlled by the Lakers once again. They've had most of the offensive pressure here in this first period. Chance in front there. It was knocked wide. Cooney was the one that was trying to get at it, get a backhand on it, put on Guay, but they couldn't get it to him. Pop free, and now Hill had it for a second. He'll eventually give way to Jones. Jones will play it out to Stroud. Stroud try to go back to Jones. Misfire there, and it'll be bounced back in behind. Cooney will hammer it down to himself. Couple scramble forward in that corner, including Cooney, finally emerging with it after he battled Matt Alexander for the puck. Back out in the neutral zone, though, as the Braves will get a chance to dump in this time. Leading the charge will be Joe Como. Now we'll go back in behind. Bodies go down there, turnover almost in the critical area, but the Lakers get a little bit lucky. Now they'll bring it back up to the left side with Hill. 3:20 left in the period. Backhand try across. Couldn't tell if it was a pass or a shot, but Guay got his stick out and broke up that play. Otherwise, Fabrizio might have had an easy goal. Neutral zone. Dump it all the way back to Cup. Skaters change for both. In behind. Turn it around this time with Stroud. Stroud will bring it near side. Deflected through. It looked like Haberstock got a stick on it that time. Now we'll go back and behind. Another skater hits the back wall, but it was on his own accord. 10:50 left in the period. Shots are 8-2 Skaneateles. I think we're going to have offside here. I'm going to say cleared the blue line, and the Lakers brought it back in offside, so we'll have a face-off upcoming in the neutral zone. As you can see, score 1-1. Both teams converting on their first power play of the game. 2:48 left in this first period. Coon's going to do battle with Brian Heath here for this face-off. Puck is down. Won again by the Lakers. They've won a lot of face-offs thus far. This one will be dumped in and eventually get through the stick of Danny Phelps. He'll try to flip it along the boards, but it'll be taken away there by the Lakers, and then defense steps in and controls for the Braves, and they'll get it out into neutral ice. Once again, bounce back and forth, can't get anything going though, and now here comes Skaneateles once again back in behind. 2:20 left in the period, 1-1 is the score. Try and get to Stanton at the point. He'll flip one towards Goldway, saved it though, and now the defense will clear it to the near side. Coons scored before, Owen Coons that is. He'll have it on back in behind. He'll lose the handle though, and he'll eventually get knocked back out in the neutral zone. Dump in for Skaneateles. They'll change up with the line as the Braves try and take advantage. Deflect it through Connor Guay into the near side corner on the Lakers side. It's going to be a hand pass. Nope, they're going to wave that off. Say that they did get a stick on it first. Come along to the near side. Lakers trying to control and clear their zone. Another turnover though in Skaneateles ice. Can't get a good shot on it that time was Canandaigua. It'll be deflected into the corner. Clymer has it on the far side now for Skaneateles. He'll turn it around, try and get it out of the zone for the Lakers. He'll do so and get it into Canandaigua ice. But now another turnover, and here come the Braves. Wind up in a shot. This was going to be gloved, or excuse me, blockered by Coons. Hunter Reed wound up for the shot that time, unable to get it on frame though, and Cupwood just blockered it into the netting. Puck down once again. Lakers trying to clear their zone, unable to do so. Now Fabrizio has it on his. He'll take it back in behind his own goal, go 180 and bring it back the other way. Backhand near the blue line. Cleared out with Hill. Now Jones is ahead of steam. He'll bring it over the blue line for the Lakers. Shot up coming, and this was going to hit the stick and go wide way with the save. So he hit the 1 minute mark in the period. Canandaigua will recover, get it back out in neutral, and eventually into Laker ice, but here comes Jones and Skaneateles once again. He's got Cooney on his left, and they both cruise in together over the blue line. Stolen away by the Canandaigua defense, and here come the Braves back the other way, led this time by Como. He'll take it over to the left, poked away by Fabrizio, and now Skaneateles will come back. try and get something going with Hill on the right-hand side. He'll dump it toward Guay. Goalkeeper will go out and touch it up just to break up the play, and now Skaneateles is going to have to get their defenders to change quickly. Or no, they just changed Cooney there on the left-hand side. Now they'll get Jones a change on the right. Shot on cup, and it's going to be held and saved. That time getting the chance was Canandaigua. That'll be their third shot of this first period with 20 seconds left in the frame. Puck down, won by Skaneateles once again. They'll play it over to the far side, held in by Canandaigua. Actually going to play by Luke McNeil over there. Not able to get any handle on it though, and I'll backhand and play it out with Pat Major. Get over to Haberstock. He'll try the right-hand side. Poke at it there, and he almost got it, but Guay had a leg on it. Still loose in front. Referee lost the sight of the puck, and then the period comes to the end. So that'll bring this first period to a close. 1-1 is our score. Both teams convert on the power play. Be back with the next 15 minutes of it and a couple after the Zamboni does its thing. 1-1 is our score. Skaneateles and Canandaigua in this Memorial Final here from Skaneateles. I'm Ben Myers from pub.com. Be back with the rest of it just a little bit.